All right, shalom, shalom. This is the brother Shakar here with another lesson through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakak Quadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone, from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing this work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Right, just wanted to get into a quick lesson, going into another idiom, okay? And this idiom is time to pay the piper, okay? And pretty much, okay, that's referring to Esau, man, because his time is getting ready to come forth, okay, where he's going to have to pay back, okay, for all the atrocities that he's committed, okay? He's going to have to pay up, man. It's time to pay up. So that, again, that idiom, okay, of time to pay the piper, okay, I'm going to use that, in reference to Esau, man. Again, for all the atrocities, okay, that he's committed, okay, to our people, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, and also those that look like other nations. Hey, but your seed line, okay, goes back to Jacob. But let me get the definition, the idiom, okay, time to pay the piper. It says to pay the consequences for self-indulgent behavior. See, and that's exactly what this devil has done, man. He's gotten everything through ill-gotten gain, okay, through the means of the sword, okay, pretty much because he's in his blessing. He was blessed with the fatness of the earth and the dew from heaven. See, he's in his blessing. Let me get another one here. Right here it says to pay the cost of something. You see, and you're going to have to pay up, man. A recompense is getting ready to come, okay, to the so-called white man, again, for everything that he's done. It says to bear, listen, the unfavorable consequences of one's actions or pleasures. See, and that's exactly, okay, what this man's done, man. He's lived in pleasure. Let's get a quick precept. I'm just going to go in the spirit, and we'll see where we go. Let me see. This is Jeremiah chapter 49. And let me see. Where's it at? Verse 31. It says, arise, get you unto the wealthy nation, listen, that dwelleth without care, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Isn't that speaking about so-called America, Babylon the Great? Okay, everything they do, they have a do as thou wilt spirit. Okay? Have it your way, okay? All those different phrases that they use, okay, to pretty much put that mindset upon the people that they can just do whatever they want. Again, it says, arise, get you into the wealthy nation that dwelleth without care, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which have neither gates nor bars, which dwell alone. Now, this is speaking about ultimately their military, okay, defense systems. Okay, they have a poor grade in their military defense grading. Why? Because they spend so much time on their offense. You see, gaining more missiles and so on and so forth. Okay, nuclear capability. Okay, this is what they do. But as far as the anti-defense, the anti-missile defense systems, okay, they have a poor grade, man. That's why ultimately, America, Babylon the Great is going to get hit with 200 million missiles. You see? Well, it'll be warheads because there's multiple warheads in each missile. But that's what's getting ready to come to so-called America, Babylon the Great, man. And then they're going to have to what? All the Edomites, okay? All of Esau, they're going to have to go into captivity. Okay, let's go to Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. And it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. See, is not that what they've done to our people? Okay, put our people through all kinds of slavery. Okay, put our people through just time and time of being under their feet, man. You see, trodden down by them. Again, until this day, they're still in control. We're still in their hands. Again, it says, him that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. See, and the saints is speaking about the Israelites. Okay, there's no other nation in the scriptures referred to as saints. Now this is speaking about Israel. Okay, the Israelites, beginning with the elect on this side. Okay, on this side, okay, where that destruction is going to come forth. Again, this is the recompense that's coming to them. Okay, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Okay, they're going to go into slavery. Okay, he that killeth the sword must be killed with the sword. Okay, so ultimately, you're going to have these devils that are here in so-called America. Okay, they're going to be put to death, okay, by that ultimate sword, again, which is going to be the warheads, the missiles, and then the chariots of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. You see? But we know the elites, they're going to escape, but they're going to be the first slaves. Why? Because they have to pay back for everything that they've done. Let's go to the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 25. And it says, see, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done. See, and they did a lot of wrong, man. And they continue to do so. So they're going to have to pay for everything that they've done. It says, and there is no respect of persons. Okay, they're going to have to be paid back, okay, for the atrocities that they've done. Now, someone will say, well, all kinds of nations have gone into slavery and had to be put into all kinds of, hellish conditions. Yeah, that's true, okay, but it hasn't been done like it's been done in Jerusalem. Okay, that's Daniel, the 9th chapter. Because really, the scriptures, they're about one people, man, the Israelites. Yeah, you had, all these other, you had other nations, okay, that have put other nations into, again, slavery or hellish conditions. But the Lord doesn't care about those nations, man. He only cares about his people, okay, the Israelites. Let's go to Daniel. Let me see. The 9th chapter. See, I'm going to try to get to the point. Yeah, I'm going to start at 11. Say, yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law. See, and we've all done that, okay? We've all been rebellious, okay, as a people, okay, and gone against the law, statutes, and commandments, okay, of the Lord. It says, yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Okay, ultimately that's speaking about the prophets. Okay, but right now you have the prophets raised up again, and those of the hopeful elect, they're listening. Okay, but those of the 2/3 number, okay, they're not. Okay, they're remaining in their Gentile mindset. Okay, that mindset of the world. And it says that they might not obey thy voice. Okay, again, the prophets. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because we have sinned against him. See, that's why we're in the condition that we're in as a people, because we sinned against the Lord. It says, and he hath confirmed his words, okay, which he spake against us, see, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven hath not been done as it hath been done upon Jerusalem. You see, so as Israelites, we gotten the worse. Okay, yeah, you have other nations that have, had this and that, slavery, hellish conditions. Okay, but as Israelites, we gotten it the worst, man. You see, and that's clearly, okay, in the history, man. That's a clear indication, okay, that it's these devils that did it, man. Which people put, okay, so-called Negroes and so-called Native Americans into captivities, okay, and committed all kinds of atrocities. Okay, there's only one people that did that, man, and that's the so-called white man, okay, the Edomites, okay, Esau. Okay, so they're going to have to be paid back for what they've done. Let me go to the book of Galatians. And again, I'm just flowing in the spirit, so bear with me. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7, it says, be not deceived. See, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, shall he also reap. Hey, so they're going to reap, okay, what they've sold, man. They've sold in wickedness. Okay, they've sold in abomination, man. Hey, so a death is gonna come upon them, man. Okay, that sword is getting ready to be turned upon themselves, man, because they've used that sword, okay, to gain everything that they have, man. But ultimately, it's gonna come back right upon them. Okay, they're gonna be paid back, okay, for what they've done. It says, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting." Ultimately, that's speaking about, okay, the Israelites. Okay, on this side again is speaking about the elect, the hopeful elect. Okay, let me go to the book of let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 149, and let me start off at verse 4. It says, "For the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai taketh pleasure in his people." Okay, that's the Israelites. It says, "He will beautify the meek with salvation." It says, "Let the saints," again, speaking about Israelites, "be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds." Finally, because when the Israelites receive that salvation, okay, the elect, okay, they're going to be at rest. Ultimately, all Israel will be at rest. Okay, but it's going to begin with the elect, wherever they may be. And again, the saints referring, okay, to Israel. Let me go real quick to the Psalms 148. Psalms 148 in verse 13, it says, "Let them praise the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and the heaven. He also exalted the horn of his people." So horn, the power of his people, man. "The praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel." You see that? "A people near unto him, praise ye the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai." It says a people near unto him. Let me get a couple quick precepts. Let me go to Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 8. It says, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai of hosts, after the glory hath descent me unto the nations, which spoiled you." See, and what nations did that? All the nations. Okay, but chiefly Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. "For he that touches you touches the apple of his eye." When you go into that, or that idiom, the apple of his eye, which, you know, that phrase is used to describe somebody that's very near unto you. Again, who is near unto the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? The Israelites. Okay, his people. You see? Let me go, because again, in the scriptures, Israel is only referred to as the saints. Let's go to Psalms chapter 50 and verse 5. It says, "To gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice." Who made a covenant with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai by sacrifice? The Israelites. Let's go real quick to Exodus chapter 24. And I'm going to try to get right to the point. I'm just going to go to verse, let me see. Man, I'm going to start at verse 5. Actually, you know what? Salakia. I'm just going to start at 3. It says that Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and all the judgments. And all the people answered with one voice and said, "All the words which the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai has said, we will do." See, and that's what we said as a people, that we're going to keep his commandments. Okay, but we broke them. Again, that's why we're in the condition that we're in. It says, "And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and rose up early in the morning and builded an altar under the hill and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel." You see, the Lord is speaking here to the Israelites, not to other nations. See, and he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And Moses took half of the blood and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled upon the altar. And he took the book of the covenant, see, and read it in the audience of the people. And they said, "All that the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai have said, we will do," see, and be obedient. You see, that's what we told the Lord, man. We're going to do everything that you want us to do, man. But did we do it? No, we broke it. It says, "And Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people and said, Behold, listen, the blood of the covenant which the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai hath made with you concerning all these words." Again, this is only for Israel, man. So let's go back to Psalms 149. So I wanted to prove that the saints are Israelites. Again, the Lord never referred to any other nation as saints. Matter of fact, he said that these nations, they don't even have a sacrifice. Let me get that real quick. Isaiah chapter 40. And let me see. Let me start in verse 15. It says, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket. So when you have a bucket of water, a drop falls, all of it, it drops, out of the bucket. Okay, you don't even miss it. You don't even realize it's gone. It says, and are counted as a small dust of the balance. You see, so when you have a weight scale, you have a little piece of dust on there. It doesn't weigh anything. It makes no difference. See, that's how the Lord sees these nations. It says, behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. And Lebanon, listen, it's not sufficient to burn. See, and Lebanon was known for its great trees. You see, you can take all the trees of Lebanon. It's not sufficient. It's not enough. There's no sacrifice there. Listen, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. So you can take all those animals, all those trees. You can't sacrifice for these nations. There is no sacrifice for them. It says, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. Okay, they're worthless. They mean nothing to the Lord. You see? So let's go back to Psalms 149. And let's read verse 4 again. It says, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai taketh pleasure in his people. Okay, the Israelites. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Ultimately, all Israel on this side, okay, the elect. It says, let the saints, okay, again, we just showed you, we proved to you, speaking about the Israelites, be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Because finally, okay, Israel's going to be at rest, man. They're going to be in their homeland, okay? Well, we're going to be in our homeland, okay, beginning with the elect, Lord willing, and we be a part of that number. It says, let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. Listen, to execute vengeance upon the heathen. So these other nations that the Lord said there's no sacrifice for. Okay? It says, and punishments upon the people. It says, listen, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. Because they're going to have to go into captivity. Okay? They're going to go into slavery, beginning with the nobles, beginning with the elite. Because they will escape, okay, out of America, Babylon the Great. Okay, because everybody in America, besides the elect, okay, will be destroyed here, man. This will be the second death, the lake of fire. It says, listen, to execute upon them the judgment written. Okay, those who were led into captivity, will be going to captivity. You see, it says, this honor have all his saints. Again, Israelites. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see, that's the judgment. Okay, that's written, man. Okay, let's read it. Let's get it one more time. Let's go to Revelation. Let's go back to Revelation. Read it again. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. And it says, he that leadeth into captivity. Okay, who did that? All these nations did it. Okay, but chiefly Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. See, here is the patience and the faith of the saints, the Israelites. Let's get one more and I'm going to close it out. Let me stay here in Revelation and let me go to the 18th chapter. And let's go to verse 4. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So ultimately, those plagues will be the destruction from the missiles, the warheads that are coming, World War III. And then you're going to have the chariots, man, letting out that laser fire. You see? It says, come out. It says, well, just like it says in, Revelation. Let me get that real quick. The 11th chapter and verse 12, it's saying the same thing here. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up into heaven, see, in a cloud, in a chariot, see, and their enemies beheld them. See, this is going to be during the time of the destruction, man. Okay, you're going to have the elect getting beamed up. Same thing is saying here, okay, in Revelation, the 18th chapter. Now, sometimes, you'll have brothers that'll speak about this coming out of this place mentally. No, this is speaking about being delivered in the chariot, you see, or chariots, however the Lord going to do it. Again, and I heard a voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. Okay, come into the spaceships, man. Again, that fathership. And it says that ye be not partakers of her sins. It says, and that ye receive not of her plagues. See, again, ultimately that those plagues, okay, will be, okay, the warheads, okay, and the laser fire from the chariots. Listen, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High had remembered her iniquities. Okay, so they're not going to get away with what they've done, man. Everything that they've done is going to come right back upon them, man. Listen, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. See, in the cup which she hath filled to her double. Amen. So they're going to get it bad, man. It says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I say the queen, and am no widow, and she shall see no sorrow. So they think, okay, that their houses will continue forever. See, they think that they're going to get that blessing, okay, but they have a temporal blessing. The eternal blessing belongs to Jacob, man, the Israelites. It says, therefore shall her place come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. You hear that? That's what's getting ready to come to so-called America, Babylon the Great. It says, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. See, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her. See, when they shall see the smoke of her burning. So they're gonna see it on the web, man. See, it's gonna be telecasted, okay, through the internet. They're gonna see the destruction of so-called America, Babylon the Great, man. They're gonna cry, okay, they're gonna wail. Why? Because they know that they're gonna lose the money. You see, America's been a cash cow, okay, for all these nations. It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So it's going to take the Lord, okay, 1 hour, okay, to bring recompense, okay, to so-called America, Babylon the Great, man. Okay, and that's going to be it, man. It's going to be over, okay, for the rulership of the so-called white man. You see? So again, going back to that idiom, let's get it one more time. It says to pay the cost of something, to bear the unfavorable consequences of one's actions or pleasures. You see? So that's what's getting ready to come to so-called America, Babylon the Great. Okay, it's time to pay the piper. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to go ahead and close out and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.